self-determination.
YouTube, knowledge of self-determination. So this picture here is of Young Jock, the rapper, sitting in a beauty salon with a female hairstyle. Yeah, I said it, it's a female hairstyle. Men don't do this to their hair. Straight men don't do this to their hair. Now, I'm sure he's very proud and happy with himself, but I'm sorry, straight men do not want to imitate anything that women do, because you know it's female, it's effeminate. Being an effeminate man, look, I don't have a problem with homosexuality. I don't have a problem with homosexuals. I had more respect for a person who can be who they are, unapologetically be who they are, and be open and free about it. That's fine. But if you like this dude in the nail shop getting a fucking manicure, and then you got the nerve to tell me that you're a real dude, but watch my nails, I just got them done. You're not a man to me. You may not be homosexual, and I wouldn't even disgrace homosexuals by lumping you in with them. You're an abnormality. You are an abnormality. There's nothing masculine about this. Yeah, I'm gonna just keep moving on that one. There's nothing masculine about this. There's nothing masculine about this. Nothing masculine about this. Paying to get your nails and your feet done. There's nothing masculine about this. This kid here, there's nothing masculine about this. There's nothing masculine about wanting to appear so androgynous that people don't even know whether you are a boy or a girl. There is nothing masculine about this. And for you guys who have allowed women to coerce you into believing that dressing and looking like them is cool, you have lost your minds. You have lost your minds. Carrying purses is not a masculine trait. There's nothing masculine about that at all. These are my opinions, and I'm entitled to them. But there's nothing masculine about that. There's nothing masculine about men wearing sheer tops and stuff like that. There's nothing masculine about this. I'm just saying, there's nothing masculine. You can be a handsome guy. You can be a good-looking guy without being a bitch too, right? I mean, can't you? I'm just assuming, right? Like you can be a quote-unquote attractive guy to females without all the bitch coming out of you, right? Pardon me if it's an offensive term, and I'm not using the word to refer to women, right? There's nothing masculine about this. First idea is in a sport jacket that, you know what I'm saying? He got on a fucking flood jacket. The sleeves are almost to his fucking elbows. This dude is wearing a skirt with shades thinking he cool as shit. That's homosexuality. That is the effeminization of men in our society. And it has got to stop. I've listened to a number of 7A Sports videos talking about when it comes to talking about PEDs and stuff like that, and he hits on the testosterone and the masculinity in men, and he's hinted on quite a few things. It's a good channel. Check it out, 7A Sports TV. In fact, I'll probably put a link in the description box, even though most of you are probably already subbed to his channel anyway. It's cool, but look at this, man. Look at this. Could he be any more feminine than this picture right here, where the cursor is pointing to? Could he be any more feminine right here than that? That's Will Smith's son, Jaden, for those of you who didn't know. What does it say? Sorry, not sorry, but fashion won't be truly genderless until more men wear skirts. Now, that sounds like to me an agenda. That they want fashion to be genderless, so they're trying to push this narrative of more men wearing skirts and fucking carrying purses and shit. Like, listen, this is a message to men. Men, be men. If you are a man, be a man. Be a man. Don't be a metrosexual. Don't give into the quote-unquote fashion industry, which is dominated by homosexual men, So think about that for a second. You're a straight man, but you're allowing a homosexual man to dress you and tell you what he thinks heterosexual women will be attracted to. I'm sorry, but how the fuck would he know? How would he know? He's trying to attract you. How the fuck is he gonna tell somebody he's not attracted to what they should be attracted to? I don't understand it. It's just full of irony. It's very ironic and it's very confusing. This is a very confusing message because you like men, but you dress men the way you want them to look because you like men who dress like girls. But you're telling men that dressing like this will attract women to them, but when in actuality it doesn't. And the women who are attracted to this is this for real? That's a fucking purse, dog. That's a purse. That's a purse. That's a purse. Kanye is carrying a fucking purse. He's carrying a purse. He's carrying another purse. That's a purse. What's the difference between that one? Smaller version of this one. Almost identical. Just smaller version. Right? Look at this. It's a purse. Purse. Listen. It is not fashionable for men to emulate women. That is not what testosterone does for you. It is not a masculine trait for men to imitate women and want to do the same thing that women do. It is not a masculine trait. It is not masculine to walk around with purses. It is not masculine to wear dresses and skirts. If you are a heterosexual man and you are promoting the effeminization of men globally, I cannot support any endeavor that you do. Any song that you write, any album that you produce, any movie that you're in, I cannot support anything that you do. And it's real easy for me to, because I'm a cheap son of a bitch. I don't like to spend money. I like to stack money. So it's easy for me not to spend money on shit. I'll put that shit in the bank and just watch it grow. I'll put that shit in a CD or a mutual fund or some stock and let it grow. I don't have to spend money on dumb shit. I'd rather build for the future, to be quite honest with you. But anyway, that's what I do. I'm just saying. If you're a man and you believe that imitating and emulating feminine behavior, feminine traits, feminine fashion, all the feminine fashion accessories and things like that, if you believe that that is a masculine trait, you are promoting the effeminization of men. Period. Young boys, you're promoting this. You want young boys doing these kinds of things. I don't want my son growing up thinking that it's okay to dress like a girl or go to the beauty salon and get his hair done. I don't want my sons thinking that, because it's not. It's not to display feminine traits. Because not only are men dressing like women and looking like women now and getting their hair done like women, not only are they doing that, men are acting like women too. I've never seen so many punk-ass, feminine-ass men before in my life than I have in the 21st century. I've never seen so much of this. Feminine-ass, pussy-ass, heterosexual men who want to wear skirts and dresses and purses and get their toes and nails done and get their hair done at the beauty salon instead of getting the trim and the line up, shape up, whatever, however you want to call it, whatever region of the country you're in, line up, shape up, whatever you want to call it. There's nothing, man, come on, I'm sorry. This is why following trends is idiotic in my opinion. Because a trend is going to lead you to a place that you really don't want to go. Following trends is going to lead you into a direction that you really don't want to go. Be your man. Think for yourself. Be your own man. You don't have to wear something because some rich homosexual fashion mogul says it's okay. You'll get all the girls dressed like a chick. Fuck out of here. And again, this is not me bashing homosexual men. This is me bashing heterosexual men who are pushing the agenda of the effeminization of men in this country, especially of black men. Pull your pants up, fellas. Pull your pants up, because it's a calling card. It's a calling card. Pull your pants up. You go to prison, and I mean actual prison, fucking state penitentiary and you get football numbers and you go in there with your pants hanging off your ass, I'm gonna tell you a little dirty secret that guys that come home from the penitentiary won't tell you. You're gonna be somebody's girlfriend. I'm just telling you like it is. You're gonna be somebody's girlfriend. The scarf thing, that's homosexual. That's a homosexual trait. That's a female trait. It's a female trait. Walking around with scarves and shit. It's fucking 80 degrees outside. You got a fucking scarf on. It's a female trait. And I'm just saying that this is how I remember homosexuals dressing back in the day. They still dress like this, right? They still dress like this. Plucking your eyebrows and shit. Dude, getting Botox injections. Man, look. Like I said, I'm not bashing homosexuals. I'm not doing anything of the sort. I'm not doing that at all. I'm not saying anything negative against homosexuals. I believe that you have the right to be whoever you are. You understand what I'm saying? Do whatever you want to do for yourself, as long as what you do does not directly affect, or even indirectly, as long as what you do does not affect anybody else. If you are a person who is in the public eye, the things you do affect children and younger people who look up to you and admire you and want to emulate what you do. That is a purse that man had. I don't give a fuck who made it. It's a purse. It's a purse. It's a purse, dog. It's a purse. They're making female styled accessories and clothing acceptable to men. I don't know. I don't even know how you can even say that in the same sentence. That's an oxymoron. And they're using celebrities to do it. They're using fashion shows to do it. To coerce you into believing that being an effeminate male is the new way to go. Don't buy into it, man. Don't buy into it. If you are a guy who's doing this to yourself, stay away from my sons. That's all I'm gonna say. Stay away from my sons. I don't want anybody near my sons who is pushing the agenda of the effeminizing of men. Stay away from my sons. Stay the fuck away from my sons. Stay away from my daughters too. I don't want no dude. I don't want my daughters being with no dude who spend more time in the mirror and a beauty salon than she does, doing the same type of beauty shit that she does to herself. You want your skin to look young, drink water, eat vegetables, and wash your fucking face. That's all you gotta do. Use soap, wash your face, and you good. This shit is gay. That's gay shit. That's feminine. I'm sorry. I'm saying the wrong word. Not gay. I apologize to all gay people, all homosexuals out there, all homosexual men. This is feminine. This is some feminine shit. This is feminine. I'm sorry, this is feminine. That is feminine. Now, if you want to be feminine, knock yourself out. Do you? Be feminine if that's what you want to be, if that's what you are. But if that is not what you are, a feminine man, then maybe you should not present yourself as such. You know what? That's all I have to say about that. Because if I go any further, I will start to offend people. Not my intention to do so, but if I continue to rant on about this, people will get offended because I feel myself slipping. I'm actually being as politically correct as I can about this topic right now, but I feel myself slipping. That is a feminine thing to do. Like I said, homosexuals used to dress like this back in the day, and they still do. Again, not a knock to them. Not a knock to homosexuals. This is a knock to straight men who won't come out of the closet and be who and what they are. But stay away from my sons. Stay away from my kids. Stay away from my daughters. And again, metrosexual, the first step out of the closet. There's nothing wrong if you're trying to get out of the closet. There's nothing wrong with that. But come out of the closet. If you're in there, just come out. Stop trying to influence young straight men to copy what you're doing, because it is an agenda that's being pushed. The effeminizing of men is happening. It's happening. It's been happening for decades now. People aren't waking up to this fast enough. And I find it to be a problem. But that's all I got. That's all I got for this, man. Cause yeah, that's all I really got for this. I mean, I really don't have anything else to say. Other than stop buying into what society tells you you need to do. Make up your own mind. Be an actual man and stand up for yourself. Don't give in to peer pressure and do some shit because some clown ass rapper did it, so you think it's cool. Now you think it's cool to wear a dress. Man, that was a really good episode of the Boondocks, and I cannot remember the name of that episode. I cannot remember the name of the episode. If I can remember it, I'll put it in the description box before I upload this video. And if you guys have Netflix, go to Netflix and check out this episode of the Boondocks. And it might have been more than one episode, but check it out. It pretty much sums up what I'm trying to say for the most part. Once you get past the satire of it, actually pay attention to the message that's being conveyed. And also, listen to some of Dr. Frances Cress Welsing's lectures. I might even put a link to one or two of her lectures in the description box of this video, so you guys can get an idea of what I'm talking about the effeminization of men. She was talking about the effeminization of black men, specifically, as it relates to her lecture and what's happening in society. You know, I'm talking about it on a more broader basis, saying the effeminization of men, period. Because as you can see, it is a real thing that's happening. But hers is more localized to the black male. However, you can cut and paste what she's saying onto any demographic of man, or rather any race of man or whatever. You know, you can pretty much cut and paste what she said to any man. You know, because she goes in on the sagging pants thing, and she has a lot to say about that. This is feminized. These are men who have been effeminized. These men have been effeminized. They are feminine. They look feminine, they dress feminine, and they probably act feminine. But that's all I got to say about that. Stay the fuck away from my sons. That's all I got to say. Stay away from my daughters too. If you're confused about who you are, go back into the fucking closet until you figure it out. But stay away from my kids and stop doing these things on a platform where you can influence people who probably are very susceptible to the influence of quote unquote celebrities. You don't have the right to do that. You do not have the right to influence people and push an agenda on them unbeknownst to them. You don't have the right to do that. I'm sorry. So if you have the right to push this agenda to effeminize men, I have a right to call this shit out the way I see it. So, and that's how I see it, and that's what I'm saying. And this is how I'm calling it out. This is the effeminization of men in our society. Black men, whoever man, but talking to my people, black men, watch out, because this is what's happening. They are pushing this agenda and they're using celebrities to do it. You know what I'm talking about. You've seen it. Will Smith's son, if I can find a picture of this little dude, Will Smith's son walking around just full drag, just full blown. You know what I'm saying? Dudes walking around wearing purses. Showed you the clips of purses and stuff like that. If I don't find it in the next couple of seconds, I'm gonna just say scratch it. But yeah, man, this is this has it's not Jaden, but it's pictures of guys wearing dresses. I'm not feeling it. I'm not a fan of this. I'm not a fan of this agenda at all. I'm not feeling it. Stay away from my sons, man. Stay away from my kids. Period. You know, if you don't understand what you're doing and why what you're doing hurts men and male masculinity, I'm not gonna say what I really want to say, but yeah, man, I'm out because I'm about to start getting very rude and disrespectful. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut the video, man. Watch those Dr. Frances Cress Welsing lectures, and check out 7 8 Sports TV. He does some pretty good videos on talking about testosterone levels in men and estrogen levels as well. And if I can find a specific video, I'll put the link in there. If not, just go to his channel, subscribe to it, and look through his catalog. Peace.